Hello friends, it's Alex again, and tonight we will continue our work on Junior the Jellyfish. I'm going to make my first stitch here. And then as usual, replace my stitch marker. And this is, according to my notes, the beginning of round 14. I have a new light. You might notice that there's no shadows coming from. Normally my lights are over there and over there. But now I have a above light, which I think is really nice and hopefully will make things easier to see. So if I show like this, it'll show the stitching better. So anyways, let's get started on row 14. We're making good progress today. This is actually the same day that I recorded this morning. I recorded episode 3, and now we're on episode 4. Wonder how many episodes it's going to take to finish Junior the Jellyfish. Need more yarn. I'm excited. I ordered a bunch of yarn of all different colors, so I'm waiting for that to come in. And obviously we only need aqua for Junior the Jellyfish, but for future projects it'll be nice to have things like royal blue, carrot, berry, true red, Kelly green, forest green. These are just some of the ones that I remember off the top of my head. And I got quite a few of them. Maybe I'll do an unboxing or something. Just show off all the pretty colors. Pretty funny. I thought I was gonna have to buy like a ring light or something and suspend it above the table, but I actually had a desk lamp that does wonders. I think that we'll see how this looks in post, but I can already see that the stitching is more illuminated. So I also decided from the last video, I think we're going to do 30-minute videos. So yeah, I talked about 30-minute chunks before, and then in the first video I combined 2 of those 30-minute chunks into an hour-long video. And that was nice, but I think the 30-minute chunks might be more digestible. They also make editing and publishing easier because I don't have to splice things together. So, I was thinking about, depending on a day, if I have a day off, like it's Friday today. I actually did have the day off. But let's say that I do more crochet than I did today, let's say on like Saturday or Sunday, and choose to crochet lots and lots. I realized that, 30 minutes per episode, I could churn out a lot of episodes, so I'm debating if I'm gonna like start publishing one a day or multiples a day, because today I published 2. The goal, of course, is to crochet, so publishing the videos is important, but the act of crocheting is what I'm after. I have to go turn on the fan. It's a little toasty in here. I wonder if that would make any noise. It's not a, it's a ceiling fan, so I don't think it would make that much noise. Especially if I put it on low. Thinking about, see this little, I don't know if you see that, but I have a little cut on top of my hand. It's a little embarrassing how I got it. I was opening one of my favorite drinks, Diet Coke, and one of the caps scraped the top of my hand. So, very adventurous battle scar that is, but it makes me, the reason why I bring it up is because my hands get very dry during the winter months. Do you have that issue? I always need hand cream. It's nice too because it keeps your hands nice and soft. But also, if I don't use hand cream, then my hands start to like hurt. I get too dry. This Junior the Jellyfish reminds me a lot of Walter the Whale, which is another creation from this book. It was the first Amigurumi that I made, and I thought the whale was the easiest because it just had like increases and decreases. The jellyfish actually looks a little bit more complex because of the tentacles. I actually plan on experimenting with some of the crochet techniques before I record myself making the tentacles, because I'm not quite sure how they're gonna go. So maybe I'll make one, or maybe I'll leave it all in. Part of the process. Just finish that round without even saying anything. But that's the end of round 14. We're moving on to 15. We already did the first stitch, so here we go. think I might need to start going to bed a little sooner. It's actually pretty early right now. It's 7. I'm gonna have a habit of staying up until like midnight. I'm definitely a night owl and not an early bird. Which one are you? I've always been a night owl. Just always liked staying up, usually playing video games when I was younger. More yarn. Stubborn Stitch. It gets so dark so early nowadays. I'm really not a fan. It's like 5 o'clock and the sun's setting. And of course, as I said, it's 7 now. It's totally dark out. Lots of silences in this video. That's okay. Might just be a quiet one. We're approaching the end of round 15. actually. As I said, toasty in here. I'm actually sweating a little bit. I need to turn on the fan, or I feel like I can't turn on the air conditioning because it's pretty cold out. I mean, so we have the heat on. It might just be this room gets toasty. There's a lot of equipment in here. Microphone, lights, computer. I think when we finish this, we'll do two wrap-up videos. Been thinking about this a little bit. So one will be like a sped up version, so you can see everything created in like the span of like a minute, maybe. A minute sounds good. And then one compilation video that shows all the steps together. It's gonna be a long video. It might be too long now I think about it. If it's gonna be, I think YouTube has a limit on how long of a video you can upload. It might be like 12 hours or so. So I guess if it's past that, then we won't be doing that. This is the first stitch of round 16. And I'm going to replace my stitch marker. Rolling my neck a little bit. I'm gonna mark that down. We are on row 16 now. I had my hook backwards. I thought about, and I probably will do this when I'm decreasing and such, saying out loud, but I think we talked about that in the first episode, is I don't want to just say, oh, lost it. I don't want to just say single one, single one, single one, over and over and over again for hundreds of stitches. Especially when we have things to talk about. I understand that. As I said, this is a quiet episode, but I think it'd be great to get in. It doesn't even sound that long, saying it out loud, like 2 hours a day. Although I don't know if I'll be able to do that on work days. But getting out a video would be nice. So maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll start storing videos so I can release on work days too. Because if I did 2 hours, that's 4 videos. 4 days, so if I did, I could have a week's worth of videos if I crocheted over the weekend. But I feel like that's sort of a trap too, because you get into what I'm dealing with now, which is, I crocheted and talked earlier today, and now I'm doing it again, and not much has happened today, so there's not much to talk about. Maybe I need to start preparing topics, like a podcast. I know we've talked about podcasts here before. The thing is that most podcasts are about things that I don't really want to talk about here, like news, politics. Honestly, anything with negative vibes is not really welcome here, because we're all friends, and we're making friends. And this is a safe space. No, it's supposed to be nice, relaxed, comfortable. Thinking about politics, I'm like, politics have no place in Amigurumi. I'd be so just out of place. We only have a few rounds left of the single stitches. After this one, we'll be going into round 17, and we only go up to round 19, and then we start decreasing a little bit in round 20. Not much of a decrease, but a little bit. that it's great that even over the past 3 episodes, and now the 4th episode, that there's just so many things that have improved since the beginning. And it's only been over the course of a few days. Let's hope that that improvement continues moving forward. Okay. Finishing that. Oh. Now I'm going to do the first stitch on row 17. Let me mark that down. Okay. So this is where it gets a little complicated. Is we're nearing our half an hour. And so the debate is do I do another round? Round 17. So I want to end in a good stopping spot. So I think what I'll do is show off what we have. It's a nice bowl now. Really nice. This jellyfish is going to be very cute. And then I think I'm going to stop and say thank you so much for watching. I hope the new lighting works well, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And thank you, and I will catch you all next time.